morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. It's 7:30 here on our Tuesday, June 10th. We are starting off with a new this morning. Richmond County officials say there is a missing teenager that they want you to be out on the lookout for. This is 16-year-old Emily Piazzi. They say she was last seen this morning around 1:50 on the 2100 block of Ashley Drive. She was wearing white shorts, a burgundy sweatshirt with white wiring, and anybody that has any information should call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. That is 706-821-1020. We also have some a safety alert for you this morning. You should be keeping an eye out for some flooding in our area. We were around the area this morning trying to find some potential flooding after the storms. Didn't really see a whole lot right now, but if you do know of any flooding, please let us know so we can get out and check that area. We do know there were a couple trees down in McCormick County earlier, but those have since been cleared out. But these are some good tips for you just in case you do have any flooding. Turn your high beams off, but make sure your headlights are on. So that'll help you be able to see, help everybody else be able to see, but headlights can be a little bit blinding to other drivers. If your car stalls out, get to some higher ground, and then if traffic lights aren't working, we always say this, treat them as a four-way stop. Also make sure you clear out any toys, any tools in the yard so they don't clog up any drains as well. This is what's developing now in Aiken County. City leaders finding a future for Hotel Aiken. City Council deciding to enter negotiations with the company to revive that dormant building. The original plan was to tear the building down and build a new hotel and retail in the downtown area. Then a legal challenge and the community's input moved leaders to rethink that, which has the city now plans to pair up with the Oliver Group, which has a reputation of developing historic properties like the Hotel Claremont in Atlanta. We found one person relieved for this change last night. Linda Johnson with Aiken's Historic Foundation was the one to put Hotel Aiken on the National Historic Register. She thinks the group is a great pick.
We finally have a path forward. So we're excited because these buildings deserve to be preserved, and we have a developer who, from the sounds of it, has a lot of experience in doing just that.
Leaders like her hope that this is a catalyst for the rest of downtown as other buildings can be honored in a similar way. There's a reward for anybody with information leading to an Orangeburg County man's arrest as deputies are looking for this suspect on the run. Sincere Gibbs is accused of shooting into a party back in March. 7 people were shot. More were injured in the chaos that followed. Gibbs is charged with is considered armed and dangerous. U.S. Marshals are working with the Sheriff's Office to offer the reward, which is up to $5,000. Court records show he was out on bond for charges in Sumter County with an ankle monitor. Investigators believe he cut it off 2 weeks before that shooting happened. If you have any details that could lead to his arrest, call the U.S. Marshals or the Communications Center. Sheriff Leroy Ravenel warns anyone that if you're trying to help Gibbs or hide Gibbs, you will also be held accountable. A safety alert this morning with a boil water advisory in effect for some streets in Jackson. We're working to find out exactly what caused it, but the affected roads are at Green Pond Road between Dragstrip Road and T. Rose Drive, Mamie's Lane, Boss Hog Lane. If you live in those streets, you need to boil your water for at least a minute, 2 minutes maybe, before cooking with it, drinking it, or making ice. We'll let you know online when that advisory gets lifted as well as on air. A suspect from a horrific crime 3 years ago learns her fate. This is 32-year-old Angelica Figueroa. She was one of 5 people suspected of being involved with locking up a woman in a dog cage on Nellie Drive. Investigators say that victim had to do sexual acts. She'll be spending 15 years in prison, another 24 on probation. The woman investigators say was the key offender is dead. They say she died by suicide while in jail more than 2 years ago. A 1-year-old out of the hospital this morning after accidentally being shot. Wagner officials say they have made an arrest, but it wasn't the shooter. They say they're still looking into those circumstances. Officials say it happened on Haley Stone Court on May 30th. The victim's brother found a gun in a book bag and started playing with it. An adult saw this happen, asked the child to give them the gun, and that is when the child accidentally pulled the trigger, shooting the 1-year-old victim in the leg. That victim has since been released from the hospital, and officials say they made a drug arrest in that investigation. Here, there is another safety alert for you this morning. You may want to check your smoke detectors. out there in your home. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is recalling Vivant combination smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. They could possibly malfunction and fail to alert you about a fire or carbon monoxide leak. These detectors were sold on the website and door-to-door from June of 2024 to October of 2024. They're called Apollo American 51000. The company is sending a free replacement to anybody who bought them. Another summer meal program is making sure kids don't go hungry before school returns. The Burke County Nutrition Program starts today. The school district says buses will deliver meals Tuesdays and Thursdays starting today. Leaders say there won't be any next week, though. It'll pick up again June 24th. Kids under 18 qualify for that. The district has a list of where the buses will go. You can get that information on our website. You can find the list of summer meal programs, and Burke County is near the bottom of the page. You can also see what Aiken County, Richmond County, and the YMCA are doing to give food to kids. That's going to do it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong live in the studio with a check at our weather. Tim, it's another rainy start to our day.
Yeah, we had some torrential rain from overnight and just before 4 a.m., but now it's been kind of a little bit more of the light scenario. But boy, you look down south and now there's more heavy rain and even thunderstorms that are just in the southernmost tip of Emmanuel County. We've got lightning striking there along I-16. So the pattern is going to continue to remain unsettled for the rest of this morning. Overcast here, a little drizzle back and forth, marginal risk. Now it's a lower level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms, and then just isolated storms coming in for the rest of the week. And with as much rain that we did see, estimates were coming in anywhere between 2 to 5 inches from the last 24 hours. It won't take much to really continue with that flash flood concern. Right now, it's a marginal risk for the entire viewing area. Out to Grovetown we go. It hasn't been sunny at all. In fact, the cloud cover remains kind of holding tight there at 70 with a few showers around Grovetown and Augusta. 69 to 73 degrees from Aiken to Sylvania. 70 for you, Evans and Thompson and Washington. Planner today, just keep in mind, really for now until about maybe 9, 10 o'clock, we're going to have some showers, and the southern counties will kind of be more of the focal point for thunderstorms. But we'll get into the 80s here. It's not an all-day rain event. Midday into 5, kind of a little lighter amount of the rain activity that'll carry over into early Wednesday morning. Lows same as they are right now into Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. We'll pop up the thunderstorm activity, upper 80s to about 90 degrees. Seasonal average high this time of year is 91. Look at the rest of that 7-day stretch. It's all right at least around 90 to 91 degrees. And also that 30 to 40% chance for showers and storms through the start of next week. Have a great day.